Welcome guys to One Source Studio. This is the beginner friendly programming channel. On this course, we're going to be learning about advanced object programming in JavaScript. Okay, first, I would like to say this is part one on the course. And I'll run through the prerequisites quickly. And in the next video, we'll get started. Okay. In this course, you need an IDLE. Atom of Visual Studio Code is preferable. I prefer Visual Studio Code, and this will be using throughout the course. You need some command. You will need a command line. So if you know how to use CMD, I'll show you how to. I'll show you how to run Node.js in Visual Studio Code, or Atom. But you need. I'll be using Visual Studio Code for my development. You can use Atom, it's fine. I'll show you how to download these two. You will not be needing a web file server, but you need to have some basic JavaScript knowledge because we're going to be using Node.js to run our code, which is just JavaScript outside the browser. Okay. Next up. Okay, this is Visual Studio. This is code. If you go to https://code.visualstudio.com, you can download the IDLE for free, and it's a text editor for making code, writing efficient code, much more faster, much more neater. It's better than Notepad. Using Notepad to edit your code, but because this is what it's meant to do, you can download for Windows. You can download for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Or you can download Atom. Atom is made by Git, and I think it's Git services. So you can download Atom or Visual Studio Code for Windows, but you can download it for Windows. Preferably, or you can download the Mac installer. Okay, I'm not too sure what Atom, but I'm not too sure about Atom, but if you want to go ahead, download Atom with the documentations to get started. But you need the command line Atom. So if you download Atom, you can get extensions from it. Same with Visual Studio Code, we're going to be using the command line extension built in to run our Node.js programs. But I'll prefer using Atom. And finally, the last prerequisite you need is Node.js. This will run JavaScript outside the browser, so we don't need a browser. We don't need to open any web pages. We don't need to make any requests. We just use JavaScript to run our code. So if you download Node.js, I'll show you how to use it. But I'll show you how to use it. I'll show you how to use it. Okay. So what we will be learning throughout this course. What will you be learning throughout this course? You'll be learning object behavior in JavaScript. For the first part of the series, you'll be learning object behavior in JavaScript and how objects interact with functions, and especially exactly what is an object. You learn how to use the strict directive. Maybe not in this video, but it helps. The strict directive is a way of controlling the flow of your program code within a scope, and You learn about factory functions, how to make objects using functions, constructors, class polymorphism, class keyword, namespaces, interfaces, and we have a secret final project. The first four, the first, the first, third, and first, third, and fourth is what we'll be learning in the first part in the next tutorial. So thank you for watching, and note that we have a secret final project at the end, so stay tuned. Okay, thanks, and stay fresh.